Hey guys, welcome to another reading. So let's do our daily energy check for the masculine and the feminine. Let's see the overall energies between the two. Page of Cups, Knight of Wands, the Sun. Overall energy is Two of Pentacles. All right. See, there is this soft, loving energy with Page of Cups, which brings, there can be some unspoken communication, some emotion. It is emotional curiosity, longing, a desire to reconnect emotionally, even if it's immature, because pages are a little immature energy. It's not where you are going with conviction. There is a sense of innocence even in this emotional awkwardness. With the Knight of Wands, this is the undercurrent here, where there is this physical chemistry, where is this attraction in the physical space. So this heat flares up with Knight of Wands. The Sun is about the happiness, the exposure, maybe kind of gaining insight into something. I don't know if something came out, some truth came out, or there is some awareness that has happened here in the energies. But it is about joyful time, it's about happy time. Overall energy, Two of Pentacles. This is where the imbalance happens. This is where the entire connection is in a state of flux, kind of a thing, a balancing act. One or both of them are emotionally overwhelmed and unable to maybe prioritize this connection. Now this overwhelming energy can be because of work, because of family, other commitments. It could be anything. But the timing, the preparedness, the situation, emotional preparedness, everything is out of sync here with this. So overall there is still there is still this loving energy, passion and everything, but it lacks consistency here. Maybe from both sides, maybe from one side. Take as it resonates. But there is still this longing. The bond is alive, very much alive, emotionally charged and illuminated, but not anchored yet somehow. Let's see what are the masculine's energies for the feminine. What are the masculine's energies towards the feminine? Let's see. Two of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. Overall energy is the Lovers. All right. So again, a state of conflict, confusion, emotional, mental conflict, stuck between two opposing thoughts, emotions, whatever it is with this Two of Swords, which is pretty common. Nothing new. So his heart may be pulled towards the feminine, but his mind is creating this hesitation, fear, whatever it is. The classic avoidance energy that we get normally. He knows there's something important here, but doesn't want to face it. Four of Pentacles, it's again that guarded stance where you don't want to open up. You want to hold back. Again, insecurities, fears could be playing up here. There's this deep attachment that I feel here with the Lovers, but you're simply not willing to open up because of certain fears or whatever it is that you are trying to avoid. You're not willing to come out of that comfort zone, basically. No emotional risk. Eight of Wands is about communication. So despite of being closed off, despite of this conflict, there is still a burst of energy that this Eight of Wands brings in, where it suggests some sort of movement, wanting to communicate. There is, he's possibly getting some signs, some synchronicities, some sort of guidance, dreams, something, that is stirring something within him about this connection, where it's like nudging him to break this silence somewhere. So, and overall energies, Lovers, which is a beautiful energy, of course. The the bond is deep. Lovers is not like a casual energy. This is a soul level connection, which is magnetic, which holds a lot of value. A lot of us tarot readers talk about lovers as a twin flame connection, but we don't have to name it. It's a deep, deep connection that you feel. See, he is facing a conflict about a decision here. So there is a desire to communicate, but then there is this indifference. It's like he's so confused all the time. It's like maybe he should ask Siri to find a GPS so he can find his way out of the situation. Let's see what are his intentions. 9 of Swords, 4 of Cups, 3 of Swords. Overall energy is the Star. Okay, so see, his intentions are clouded with this 9 of Swords, which is guilt, shame, anxiety, overthinking, all of those weird emotions that we don't want in our life. So he knows that his inability to show up has been the cause of all the problems in this situation. He's likely overthinking the situation, the fears, the judgment, the struggles with remorse here. This is someone emotionally tortured by either their own choices or the consequences of their inaction. The 4 of Cups is about, you are living in this fear and guilt, but you're still emotionally checked out somewhere. You're not really seeing what is in front of you. So maybe not able to accept something, what is being offered here. 3 of Swords is about the grief, the heartbreak, the emotional pain. This again somewhere talks about, intention of being a little emotionally distant here. Overall energy, however, Star brings some hope here of healing, of reconnecting. The light at the end of the tunnel here is what I feel. It says, he sees her as someone luminous, okay, somebody who's special, who's the guiding light for him in some way. So his current intentions are not really driven by actions. They are more based on confusion, anxiety, guilt, shame, all those negative emotions. He feels a regretful energy, a loss, sorrow, but still emotionally unresponsive. On a soul level, he still sees this connection, the feminine, as something which is destined, okay, but at present incapable of offering what she deserves or what he knows she needs. It's a man who cares. It's not that he doesn't care. He cares, but feels paralyzed by his own emotional wounds probably, or this is like, he cares so much, he lies awake at night worrying so much that he forgets what was he worrying about, and then he starts worrying about what did he forget. Let's see what are the feminine's energies towards the masculine. What are the feminine's energies towards the masculine? 10 of Wands, 4 of Swords. She's pulled back as well. And Ace of Swords. Underlying energy is 4 of Wands. See, 10 of Wands is about being overwhelmed. This is about you're carrying some burden from the past, you're carrying some emotional pain or distressful energy with you. And you are focused on your healing possibly with this 4 of Swords. So there is a disconnect in her energy as well. She is 4 of Wands being the overall energy, she still feels that connection. It is a strong bond. Again, this is like a twin flame energy here. So despite that loving, caring energy that she has towards him, because of all that burden she's been carrying, that emotional baggage, she is retreating. She is going stepping back, taking time for herself. She feels she needs to think this through. Does she really want this or not? Does she want to kind of take any action? So she has stepped back. Emotional. So both of you are emotionally checked out here. She does want to have some communication. He had 8 of Wands, where you want some movement, you want to move forward, communication. She has Ace of Swords. This is also about having some communication. She wants more than communication. Her energies are where she wants clarity here. She wants this, cut this bullshit out and let's just kind of move past this nonsense and see what we need to do, kind of an energy. But deeply, deeply involved in this connection at the same time. Let's see what are the feminine's intentions. What are the feminine's intentions towards the masculine? 9 of Cups, 7 of Cups, confusion, Moon, and overall energy is Temperance. Okay, so wanting to find the balance here. There is this this deep-rooted idea of emotional satisfaction and fulfillment that she intends towards him, because 9 of Cups is a wish fulfillment card, a sign that she desires happiness, harmony, peace, all the happy things here. She sees him as a potential source of those feelings. But at some level, she wants a sense of completion right now, and he can be a part of that vision that she has about this emotional fulfillment. But right now, he's not the entire thing. Her focus may be somewhat on her own emotional needs, her own desires. 7 of Cups is about confusion, options, choices, all those things. So this indicates that there is a lot of emotional confusion in the intentions here. She is also indecisive in her energy. There is a lot of options of fantasies surrounding this connection, but they are not grounded in reality here. Okay, she truly wants this connection, but there is uncertainty in her intention right now. Moon brings fears, illusions, sometimes hidden truths. So there is lack of clarity here in her intention. So again, she wants to find that balance with Temperance. She wants to bring that healing, that harmony, seeking peace. But this Moon is sitting here, 7 of Cups sitting here, is creating this confusion in her mind as well. So for a change, she is also confused and conflicted. She doesn't know what is it that she should be doing here. Not fully clear intentions. There is a desire of fulfillment, but it's clouded with confusion, fear, maybe trust issues, uncertainty. She's seeking emotional clarity and balance, but not sure. Let's see what's the future of this connection. What is the future of this connection between the masculine and the feminine? 3 of Cups, King of Cups, 3 of Swords, overall energy, Hanged Man. So see, 3 of Cups suggests the potential of reconciliation. It's about celebration. It's a card that brings friendship, emotional connections. This card often appears when there's an opportunity of coming together, meeting. This is physically meeting each other, a get-together kind of a situation. So this indicates there's a possibility of meeting in the future. It can also imply mutual healing. King of Cups is about the emotional maturity, the compassion that one shows. So there is this wisdom, emotional wisdom that I see, suggesting that there is potential for one or both of them to grow into that emotionally mature energy, who is understanding, who is compassionate, who deals with patience. Now, this is also sometimes one person or both of you starting to understand your emotions here. Maybe you were not looking at them with with all the angles, kind of a thing. Three of Swords, however, is like a heartbreak kind of a energy, which brings pain, emotional pain, grief. So there's a possibility that there is still some unresolved hurt, there is still some pain, there is something is still hurting here. But it gets better in some way. I don't see a lot of movement in the near future, in the next few days or a week, 10 days, because Hanged Man is a sense of disconnection where you're in a limbo, you're stuck where you are. So I don't see a lot moving, but in a period of pause where you are looking at things with different perspectives, where there is a need to surrender, there is a need to stop trying to push things. You cannot progress unless there is a shift in perspective, unless there is this healing that happens, which this hurt is lingering around with this Three of Swords. So someone has to reflect fully, somebody has to let go. It could be different people, different patterns that need to break here in order to kind of move things forward. So right now I see this as a pause and reflection kind of an energy. So that was the reading, guys. Thank you for watching.